I'll get going. Move forward, aim high, plan a takeoff. Don't just sit on the runway and hope someone will come along and push the airplane. It simply won't happen. Change your attitude and gain some altitude. Believe me, you'll love it up here. As long as you're going to be thinking anyway, think big. Show me someone without an ego, and I'll show you a loser. When you are wronged repeatedly, the worst thing you can do is continue taking it. Fight back. What separates the winners from the losers is how a person reacts to each new twist of fate. It doesn't hurt to get more education. Sometimes your best investments are the ones you don't make. What's the point of having great knowledge and keeping them all to yourself? I try to learn from the past, but I plan for the future by focusing exclusively on the present. That's where the fun is. Anyone who thinks my story is anywhere near over is sadly mistaken. I've read hundreds of books about China over the decades. I know the Chinese. I've made a lot of money with the Chinese. I understand the Chinese mind. One of the problems when you become successful is that jealousy and envy inevitably follow. There are people, I categorize them as life's losers, who get their sense of accomplishment and achievement from trying to stop others. As far as I'm concerned, if they had any real ability, they wouldn't be fighting me, they'd be doing something constructive themselves. Remember, there's no such thing as an unrealistic goal, just unrealistic time frames. I know words. I have the best words. Don't get sidetracked. If you do get sidetracked, get back on track as soon as possible. Ultimately, sidetracking kills you. You know, it really doesn't matter what the media write as long as you've got a young and beautiful piece of ass. I've always felt that a lot of modern art is a con and that the most successful painters are often better salesmen and promoters than they are artists. I discovered, for the first time but not the last, that politicians don't care too much what things cost. It's not their money. And if it can't be fun, what's the point? Good publicity is preferable to bad, but from a bottom line perspective, bad publicity is sometimes better than no publicity at all. Controversy in short sells. Watch, listen, and learn. You can't know it all yourself. Anyone who thinks they do is destined for mediocrity. My style of deal-making is quite simple and straightforward. I aim very high, and then I just keep pushing and pushing and pushing to get what I'm after. Everything in life is luck. My people keep telling me I shouldn't write letters like this to critics. The way I see it, critics get to say what they want to about my work, so why shouldn't I be able to say what I want to about theirs? I don't hire a lot of number crunchers, and I don't trust fancy marketing surveys. I do my own surveys and draw my own conclusions. Success comes from failure, not from memorizing the right answers. There's an old German proverb to the effect that fear makes the wolf bigger than he is. And that is true. I like to think of the word focus as follow one course until successful. My motto is always get even. When somebody screws you, screw them back in spades. Courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is the ability to act effectively in spite of fear.